CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 PBQ Practice. Question 1. A security analyst wants to intercept and analyze network traffic flowing through a specific network switch. Which of the following features should be configured on the switch? Option A, port mirroring. Option B, port security. Option C, VLAN trunking. Option D, quality of service, QoS. The correct answer is option A. Port mirroring. Port mirroring copies traffic from one or more switch ports to a monitoring port for analysis. Port security limits which devices can connect, and VLAN trunking carries multiple VLANs over a link. To intercept and analyze switch traffic, port mirroring is the correct feature. Question 2. An organization wants to implement a security control that deters attackers but does not physically stop them from entering a facility. Which of the following controls best meets this requirement? Option A, bollards. Option B, warning signs. Option C, man trap. Option D, fencing. The correct answer is option B. Warning signs. Warning signs are deterrent controls because they discourage unauthorized behavior without physically preventing entry. Bollards, fencing, and man traps are preventive or physical barriers that can actively restrict movement. The key phrase is that the control should deter but not stop access. Question 3. Which of the following concepts refers to the process of running an isolated virtual machine instance to safely execute and observe the behavior of suspicious malware? Option A, containerization. Option B, sandboxing. Option C, hardening. Option D, emulation. The correct answer is option B. Sandboxing. Sandboxing runs suspicious code in an isolated environment so analysts can observe behavior without risking production systems. Containerization can isolate applications, but sandboxing is the security analysis concept. Safely executing suspicious malware points to sandboxing. Question 4. A company wants to securely store cryptographic keys, passwords, and digital certificates on a network-attached hardware appliance. Which of the following solutions should they deploy? Option A, TPM. Option B, HSM. Option C, SED. Option D, EDR. The correct answer is option B. HSM. A hardware security module securely stores and manages cryptographic keys, certificates, and sensitive secrets in a hardened appliance. A TPM is typically endpoint-based and built into a device. HSMs are designed for centralized enterprise-grade key protection. Question 5. Which of the following threat actor types is typically backed by a sovereign government and possesses a high level of sophistication and long-term funding? Option A, script kiddie. Option B, hacktivist. Option C, APT, advanced persistent threat. Option D, insider threat. The correct answer is option C. APT, advanced persistent threat. An advanced persistent threat is typically well-funded, highly skilled, and often associated with nation-state backing. Script kiddies rely on existing tools, and hacktivists are motivated by ideology rather than long-term state funding. Sovereign sponsorship and sophistication point to an APT. Question 6. A security team sets up a fake server containing decoy data designed to attract and trap malicious actors so the team can study their behavior. What is this setup called? Option A, honeypot. Option B, sandbox. Option C, bastion host. Option D, DMZ. The correct answer is option A. Honeypot. A honeypot is a decoy system designed to attract attackers so defenders can observe tactics and collect intelligence. A sandbox isolates suspicious activity for analysis, but it is not primarily a lure. A fake server with decoy data is a honeypot. Question 7. Which of the following backup types backs up only the files that have changed since the last full backup and does not clear the archive bit? Option A, differential backup. Option B incremental backup. Option C full backup. Option D snapshot. The correct answer is option A. Differential backup. A differential backup captures files changed since the last full backup and does not clear the archive bit. Incremental backups capture changes since the last backup and usually clear the archive bit. The since the last full clue makes differential correct. Question 8. Which of the following cryptographic algorithms is a symmetric block cipher that supports key sizes of 128, 192, and 256 bits and is the US government standard? Option A DA. Option B 3 DA. Option C AES. Option D RC4. The correct answer is option C. AES. AES is a symmetric block cipher supporting 128-, 192-, and 256-bit keys and is approved as a US government standard. DA and 3 DA are older and weaker, while RC4 is a stream cipher. The key sizes and standard status identify AES. Question 9. An organization wants to share threat intelligence data with its peers using an automated, standardized format over HTTPS. Which of the following standards should be used to transmit this data? Option A STIX. Option B TAXII. Option C CVE. Option D CVSS. The correct answer is option B. TAXII. TAXII is the protocol used to exchange threat intelligence over HTTPS in an automated, standardized way. STIX structures the threat intelligence content, while TAXII transports it. Because the question asks how to transmit the data, TAXII is correct. Question 10. A security officer wants to establish a corporate policy that forces employees to take a consecutive block of time off each year so that fraudulent activities can be detected. What is this policy called? Option A Clean Desk Policy. Option B Mandatory Vacation. Option C Job Rotation. Option D Non-Disclosure Agreement. The correct answer is option B. Mandatory Vacation. Mandatory vacation requires employees to take consecutive time away from work so hidden fraud or policy violations can surface. Job rotation changes duties, and a clean desk policy controls exposed information at workstations. Forced consecutive leave is mandatory vacation. Question 11. A security audit discovers that an administrative password has been hard-coded into a web application source code configuration file. What type of vulnerability is this? Option A Credential harvesting. Option B Plain text credentials. Option C Weak encryption. Option D Missing authorization. The correct answer is option B. Plain text credentials. Plain text credentials are exposed when passwords or secrets are stored directly in readable source code or configuration files. Credential harvesting is an attack technique for collecting credentials from users or systems. Hard-coded readable admin passwords are plain text credential vulnerabilities. Question 12. An organization wants to securely manage mobile devices by enforcing password policies, remote wiping capabilities, and application restrictions from a central console. What technology is required? Option A MAM, Mobile Application Management. Option B MDM, Mobile Device Management. Option C EDR, Endpoint Detection and Response. Option D CASB, Cloud Access Security Broker. The correct answer is option B. MDM, Mobile Device Management. Mobile device management centrally enforces device policies such as passwords, remote wipe, and application restrictions. MAM focuses more narrowly on applications, while EDR detects endpoint threats. Managing full mobile device security from a console is MDM. Question 13. Which of the following concepts involves hiding a secret message or file inside an ordinary, non-secret file, such as a digital image? Option A, obfuscation. Option B, tokenization. Option C, steganography. Option D, salting. The correct answer is option C, steganography. Steganography hides the existence of data by embedding a secret message or file inside ordinary content such as an image. Obfuscation makes information harder to understand, and tokenization replaces sensitive values with tokens. Hidden messages inside cover files are steganography. Question 14. A systems administrator notices that an authorized user accessed a sensitive database at 3 a.m. from an unfamiliar country. Which of the following access control concepts was triggered to detect this? Option A, role-based tracking. Option B, time of day restrictions. Option C, behavioral analysis. Option D, geofencing. The correct answer is option C, behavioral analysis. Behavioral analysis detects unusual access patterns such as abnormal login time, unfamiliar country, or atypical user behavior. Time of day restrictions and geofencing are narrower controls that address only one part of the scenario. The combined anomaly is best described as behavioral analysis. Question 15. Which of the following social engineering techniques involves an unauthorized person following closely behind an employee through a secured door without scanning a badge? Option A, shoulder surfing. Option B, tailgating. Option C, dumpster diving. Option D, impersonation. The correct answer is option B, tailgating. Tailgating occurs when an unauthorized person closely follows an authorized employee through a secured entrance without presenting credentials. Shoulder surfing is observing sensitive information, and dumpster diving searches discarded materials. Following through a door is tailgating. Question 16. Which of the following physical security controls utilizes two doors where the first door must close completely before the second door can be opened? Option A, turnstile. Option B, man trap. Option C, guard post. Option D, revolving door. The correct answer is option B, man trap. A man trap uses two interlocking doors, so one door must close before the next opens, controlling entry to a secure area. A turnstile controls pedestrian flow but does not require a two-door sequence. The two-door containment design is a man trap. Question 17. Which of the following terms describes a document signed by an employee agreeing not to disclose proprietary corporate information to outside entities? Option A, AUP, Acceptable Use Policy. Option B, NDA, Non-Disclosure Agreement. Option C, SLA, Service Level Agreement. Option D, MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. The correct answer is option B, NDA, Non-Disclosure Agreement. A non-disclosure agreement is a legal document in which a party agrees not to disclose confidential or proprietary information. An AUP governs acceptable system use, and an SLA defines service performance commitments. The disclosure restriction makes NDA correct. Question 18. A security administrator is reviewing network traffic and notices multiple outbound connections to a known malicious IP address over port 53. Which of the following types of attacks is most likely occurring? Option A, DNS tunneling. Option B, ARP poisoning. Option C, DDoS attack. Option D, SQL injection. The correct answer is option A, DNS tunneling. DNS tunneling hides command, control, or data movement inside DNS traffic, commonly over port 53. ARP poisoning affects local address resolution, not repeated outbound DNS connections to a malicious IP. Suspicious port 53 traffic to a known bad host is a strong DNS tunneling indicator. Question 19. A security professional wants to test the company's internal defenses by mimicking the tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, of real-world attackers. Which team role is this professional fulfilling? Option A, blue team. Option B, white team. Option C red team. Option D purple team. The correct answer is option C. Red team. A red team emulates real adversaries by using attacker tactics, techniques, and procedures to test defenses. A blue team defends and monitors, while a purple team coordinates learning between red and blue. Mimicking real-world attackers is the core red team function. Question 20. Which of the following security concepts involves obfuscating source code to make it difficult for humans to understand or reverse engineer while ensuring it still executes perfectly? Option A encryption. Option B tokenization. Option C masking. Option D code obfuscation. The correct answer is option D. Code obfuscation. Code obfuscation makes source or compiled code difficult for humans to understand while preserving functionality. Encryption would require decryption before execution, and tokenization replaces sensitive values. Making executable code hard to reverse engineer is code obfuscation.